What's going on, everyone? This is Original Hypnotoad welcoming you to our team preview, and also this is going to be our post-commentary video. I'm just going to do both of these in one video for now, just to kind of keep it simpler on my end. But basically, this is our first week of the Grand Showdown League, the GSL. We're going up against Ronnie, coach of the Florida Fralligators, I believe is his team name. Looking at his team, some of the big threats I have to worry about is Entei. He has Thunderous, Incarnate. Dragonite is another one I have to worry about because that thing can definitely set up on you and can eat one hit guaranteed pretty much with its Marvel scalability. So, kind of like with those three mons in mind, also considering all his other mons, this is the team that I decided to build. I lead off with Mamosh, the Mamoswine. Shoutouts to Nip Slips for the nickname on the Mamoswine. He's holding a choice scarf, rocking the thick fat ability with Icicle Crash, Earthquake, Superpower, and Stealth Rocks, with 16 HP, 252 attack, positive attack nature, and 240 speed investment. Now, with the speed investment and with the choice scarfed, I'm guaranteed to outspeed all of his mons as long as they are not scarfed. His fastest mon is Swallow, which reaches 383 speed with a jolly fully invested setup, and Mamoswine barely peaks at over that with 240 speed with 1.5 times by the choice scarf. Why I decided to scarf Mamoswine? Because he can hit literally almost his entire team for super effective damage. I think I'm just trying to think of his team, like what might not. I think for Alligator, I think is the only mon on his team that Mamoswine cannot hit for super effective damage. So not really. Most of the time, people run Focus Sash, Mamoswine as like a setup lead for Stealth Rocks, but Mamoswine has just that powerful attack stat, so I figured why not try to get some use out of it. So, anyways, we move on to our next Pokemon, Mogwai, the Murkrow, holding the Focus Sash with Prankster, with Thunder Wave, Feather Dance, Dark Pulse, and Sucker Punch, with 248 HP, 8 attack, and 252 special defense. Now, Mogwai is my check to any mons that could potentially set up, or any mons that he might bring that I might not have a good enough counter to. Because with the Focus Sash, as long as he doesn't set up rocks, I'm guaranteed 2 turns of Prankster usage, so I can Thunder Wave, and I can then switch out, or I can Thunder Wave and Feather Dance, or I can Thunder Wave and Dark Pulse and just try Paraflinch. I know that's not really the best way to go about using Murkrow, but I love Murkrow. So I'll hopefully Murkrow will get some usage in our game. Next we go up to Milkshakes the Miltank, which I think after this week I'm going to switch that over to Joey Pokegame just to continue my references back to YouTubers here. Holding leftovers with Thick Fat, Curse, Milk Drink, Heal Bell, and Body Slam with 252 HP, 4 attack, and 252 defense. Now, I'm running Thick Fat over Scrappy for 2 reasons. One, he doesn't have a ghost type, so I don't have to worry about my Body Slam not hitting any ghost types. And also, I'm running Thick Fat for the potential Entei. That's also why I'm running a defensive Miltank, because then Miltank come in and kind of just stall out Entei if he brings like a scarfed Entei. So yeah, Miltank's pretty much just my Entei counter. Next we move on to Real Steel or Mega Scizor, holding the Scizorite with Technician, with Bullet Punch, Swords Dance, U-Turn, and Bug Bite, with 248 HP, 252 plus Nature and Attack, and 8 Special Defense. Kind of just your standard set with Mega Scizor. Bug Bite, is not as common, but it does get Technician boosted, and if my opponent is holding a berry, that's always nice to take their berry away. So now we move on to Tweety, Zapdos, our choice specs user, with Hidden Power Ice for the Gliscor and Dragonite, Volt Switch to just get initiative, Thunderbolt to hit things like the Feraligatr hard, and Air Cutter for his Scrafty, with 252 special attack, investment, 4 special defense, and 252 positive nature and speed. And we move on to our last Pokemon, Pericles, the Tornadus Therian, holding the Assault Vest with Regenerator, with U-Turn, Tailwind, Knockoff, Superpower, basically, and 248 HP, 252 positive attack nature, and 8 special defense. Basically, he's kind of a bulky, physically hitting mon. He can U-turn out, get initiative. He can superpower and hit things like the Umbreon, the Scrafty, and the Regice very hard for super effective damage. Knockoff is always nice to get off any items that I might not want my opponent to have throughout the game. And U-turn is just nice for initiative. And Tailwind is there in case Pericles is going to go down, or in case he has a faster mon, and I just want to set up a Tailwind and not have to worry about him outspeeding me. But anyway, that is our team. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to pause this recording, and then I'm going to bring it back into our post replay of the match. So I'll see you guys in a second. All right, and we're back, guys. So yep, this is our game right here. We have you can see from his team he has Entei, which he leads with Dragonite, Tornadus Incarnate, Feraligatr, Scrafty, and the Umbreon. So seeing that team, I decided to lead with Mamoswine, because outside of the Feraligatr, Mamoswine can hit everything on his team for super effective damage. And so I guess let's go ahead and just get this started. So I outspeed and I go for the Earthquake, taking out the Entei, and he was very surprised to see that. I had to switch out here though, because I'm locked into Earthquake. I decided to go to Milkshakes here in my Miltank, and I kind of sack off Miltank because he was literally my Entei counter. This just lets me switch back into Mamoswine and go for the Icicle Crash, take that out. Now he goes into Scrafty, gets the Intimidate drop. If he didn't have Intimidate, I would have probably stayed in and just gone for it, but he didn't, so he goes for a Fake Out. When I switch out to Tweety, my Zapdos, I go for the Air Cutter, which almost gets the kill. He goes for Knockoff, which is a good chunk of damage, and he does go down to recoil damage here. I go for the Hidden Power Ice on Dragonite, and he actually has his weakness policy, and he sets some agility. Now, he goes for a Dragon Rush. Now, had he had Outrage, this match might have been completely different, or had he landed the Dragon Rush, it might have been completely different. It's hard to say because I guess I should talk about what's going on now. He goes with the Feraligatr, sets up Dragon Dance. I take him out with 2 Thunderbolts. I'm surprised he didn't have what was it? Aqua Jet. Tweety does go down. I just go out to Mamoswine. Just kind of I take the foul play. Luckily with the attack drop there, I actually live the foul play. He goes for Protect, just gain a little bit of HP back, and another superpower is going to take out the Umbreon. So we do pick up a 4-0 victory. I apologize for this being post-commentary, just because I couldn't really do a live commentary at the moment. But going back to the Dragonite missing the Dragon Rush. Now, obviously, him missing that move was very crucial for him. Now, for me, I had Mogwai, my Murkrow, who would have came in, who would have Thunder Waved, and then Feather Danced, and that would have put him basically at neutral attack and neutral speed, which then I could have just sent in Mamoswine and just went for an Ice Shard and picked up the kill there. So, I mean, yes, the match would have been different had the Dragon Rush landed on the Zapdos, but in all honesty, it wouldn't have mattered too much because, like I said, Murkrow is just such a good setup sweep check mon. Like, as long as it's not like a Thunder type mon or a Ground type mon who's setting up on you, you can paralyze it and then you can Feather Dance it, or you can Calm Mind up on it. So, I mean, yes, I'm sorry for the hacks in that aspect, but Dragon Rush is a 75% accuracy move, so you do kind of run the risk when you go for it. I was running the risk of going with Icicle Crash instead of a move like, I don't know, Ice Shard on Mammoth Swine because that has 90% accuracy. So it's something that we all risk when we make our teams. And anyways, still a great match by Ronnie. Definitely, he was a little shaken up by the missing of the Dragon Rush, but it is what it is. It is Showdown. Showdown is, to me, Showdown is known to have more hacks like that happen. So anyways, we do pick up our first victory in the Grand Showdown League, so we are 1-0. Looking at our MVPs for this week, definitely the two MVPs have got to be Mammoth Swine and Zapdos because they both picked up multiple kills. In fact, no other Mon picked up kills, actually, because Mammoth Swine took out the Entei, the Thundurus, and the Umbreon, and Zapdos took out the Dragonite, the Scrafty, and the Feraligatr. So both Mons got 3 kills. Zapdos unfortunately did go down, but I mean, I don't know really for sure how much we are looking at, like keeping track of like stats in the league. So anyways, it was a good start for our season here in the Grand Showdown League, and hopefully next week we can continue on. I don't know who we're playing next week, but definitely know I will come at him just as strong as I came with this match. I mean, I did a lot of planning for this team. So anyways, I'm done rambling now. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you hit that like button if you want to support the Omaha Stars as we battle our way through the Grand Showdown League. Make sure you subscribe because I actually am in 3 different leagues, including this one. So I do upload a lot of league battles. So if you're interested in league battles, or if you just want to, I guess, learn a little bit about Pokemon, make sure you hit that subscribe button because, I mean, while I'm not the best battler, obviously you can learn something from watching any person battle. So anyways, thank you all. Have a good night, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.